Welcome back to Horror Corner 90. Today I'm going with I Spit on Your Grave, the remake from 2010. I have seen the original, but it was a long time ago, so I'll probably check that out again at some point and maybe do a review on the original. So this is a remake from 2010. Not sure what the lead character's real name is in it, but I thought she played the role fantastically. The build up to what happens I thought was done pretty well. I did find it pretty predictable in a lot of places, so in terms of guessing the storyline and where it's going, I think it's a little bit sort of generic in that sense, but it's still fun. I thought the revenge scenes in it were brutal, but like done fantastically. The kills in it and the revenge I felt were very creative, very brutal, quite graphic, but it worked. Felt like this one doesn't pull any punches, and you can't really with this sort of film, even though it's a remake, because if you go too far away from kind of censoring it, you kind of ruin what the original is. So I don't think it's probably as good as the original, but it's not far off. I thought it was satisfying to see the main character in this get a revenge by the end of it. As I said, I like the build up. The pacing of the film I think is interesting. I think it gets going pretty quickly, but it's not rushed. But once it gets going, it really accelerates. It flies by once it gets into it properly. So, very good remake, I thought. I'd never seen this one. I haven't really seen this one promoted a ton either. Maybe it's because it's such a kind of graphical, realistic revenge sort of type film that people might not want to put themselves through in terms of trauma and things like that, which I understand. But in terms of cinematography, the kills, how creative they are, how brutal they are, and you kind of buy into the lead character and her wanting to get revenge on these people, and it's satisfying when she does. So I Spit on Your Grave remake 2010, I thought it done a fantastic job. Letterboxd rating, I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5. If the plot was a little bit less predictable, a little bit of the acting at times I think could have been slightly better with some of the other characters, but I think it's a very good film anyway. I'm just quite fussy when it comes to films, so for me to give it a higher rating, it's not easy for me to do with films, so you got to sort of hit the mark with me a lot. I thought the kills were good. I thought some of the acting could have been better, and the main thing was the storyline in terms of predicting who was going to do what. It was pretty easy from early on to guess, which I bumped the rating down a little bit for that, but it's still fun. I thought it was an enjoyable film in the sense of the revenge and the action of it, but uncomfortable to go through certain scenes as well. So I thought they did it well. The balance was pretty good. I just wish the predictability was a bit stronger. Letterboxd rating 3.5 out of 5, but I definitely recommend it to check it out. It's good for a remake, I think. So yeah, I Spit on Your Grave from 2010. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts of this one in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back soon.